Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Reconnect. In the previous part, we dove into Lesotho's economic outlook, covering the budget speech, key growth projections and sectorial challenges, and rising debt. Today, we are continuing our exploration into the government's plans to strengthen the economy with a deeper focus on human capital, specifically in the health and education sectors. These areas are fundamental to improving the lives of Basotho and fostering the long-term growth. Let's get into it. To support this channel, kindly check out our sponsors, NJ's Family Restaurant, TM Properties and Real Estate Investment Company, Igeni Internet, Lesotho. Let's talk about how the government plans to generate revenue. Tax revenue is expected to increase, but the real question is how sustainable is this increase? Lesotho's tax base is narrow, and there are concerns about the effectiveness of the current tax system. The government mentions strengthening tax collection, and with widespread informality in the economy, how exactly will this be achieved? More emphasis should be placed on expanding the tax net and improving efficiency in collection. Without this, we risk relying on external loans and aid, which, as we know, come with their own set of challenges. Moving on to infrastructure, the government has ambitious plans for roads, energy, and water supply. This will certainly create jobs and improve connectivity in the short term. But what about the long-term benefits? Infrastructure is important, but without proper investments in education, healthcare, and manufacturing, we risk building roads to nowhere. The challenge is ensuring that these projects create sustainable value. Now let's address economic diversification. Lesotho's growth relies heavily on construction and infrastructure, but we can't rely on these sectors alone for long-term sustainability. It's crucial to diversify into agriculture, manufacturing, and technology. We have untapped potential in agribusiness, renewable energy, and ICT. The question is, how committed is the government to creating an environment where these sectors can thrive? Education plays a crucial role in strengthening human capital. The government has allocated 3.3 billion to education, with plans to build future-proof education system that ensures quality learning for all Basotho. A significant focus is on digitalization, training teachers to use digital platforms, as well as expanding vocational education and training to equip students with employable skills. The government is also reforming the loan bursary fund to ensure access to higher education for all citizens. Inclusivity is another critical area. While the government is working on social safety nets, we need targeted support for vulnerable groups, especially women, youth, and rural population. Social programs should not only focus on providing handouts, but also on empowerment, education, and job creation to reduce inequality. Environmental sustainability is key to ensuring that economic growth doesn't come at the cost of our future. Lesotho is already feeling that impact on climate change. Droughts, erratic rainfall, and land degradation are serious threats. The government must integrate climate change mitigation strategies into sectors like agriculture, infrastructure, and energy. Investments in renewable energy like solar and wind could be a game changer for the country. Lastly, for any economy to thrive, the government must work hand in hand with the private sector. Lesotho has a growing entrepreneurial spirit, but businesses face challenges like high cost, poor infrastructure, and limited access to finance. The budget mentions promoting private sector investments, but we need clear policies to encourage local entrepreneurship and improve access to capital. We can see that the government has allocated 400 million Maluti towards the Inclusive Growth Fund, an inclusive business financing vehicle of a venture capital fund type designed to enhance access to credit, promote entrepreneurship, and drive inclusive growth for businesses. Moving on, let's dive into the key sectors the government is focusing on, starting with the 1.3 billion that has been allocated to support food security and rural development. The government also introduced Lesotho Integrated Agriculture Information System and initiatives like large-scale irrigation schemes and the Wool and Mohair Competitiveness Project. Turning to tourism, the government is investing 207 million and 200,000 to enhance the sector, with a special focus on districts like Mokhotlong and Botabute. The goal is to tap into niche markets and improve the tourism experience. In trade, 423 million and 800,000 has been allocated for economic integration and industrial growth, with projects like Habelo Industrial Estate creating thousands of jobs. Finally, the mining sector is receiving support, particularly in the artisanal and small-scale mining sector to boost local participation and drive resource-based economic growth. In conclusion, while the government's economic strategy holds promise, it's clear that there are gaps that need addressing. To realize our full economic potential, Lesotho needs bold, comprehensive policies in key areas, diversifying an economy and tackling youth unemployment, strengthening tax collection, investing in education, and ensuring environmental sustainability. Thank you for joining me in this deep dive into Lesotho's economic future and priorities around human capital development. What do you think? Is the government on the right path, or do we need more action in these areas? Let's keep this conversation going in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share for more insights into Lesotho's economy and what needs to be done for a brighter future. See you next time.